Leon Edwards versus Belal Muhammad has been confirmed for UFC Manchester in the main event, a rematch years in the making. And I think Leon Edwards is going to school Belal Muhammad just like he was in the first fight. And I don't think he's going to make any mistake again this time. There's going to be no eye pokes. It's going to be none of that shit. But yeah, Leon, man. Leon's been on an absolute tear lately. He's took out Usman twice, knocked him the fuck out the first time, schooled him in the second fight, schooled Colby Covington. And, you know, he put a bad beating on Nate Diaz. Now, obviously it's Nate Diaz, but he put a bad beating on Nate Diaz before that fight. And then the one before that was actually Belal. I rewatched the Belal fight. Leon was looking sharp, man. That was the most aggressive Leon we have ever seen. And he nearly chinned Belal in the first round. That's something people aren't talking about. Belal just looked like he didn't have absolutely anything for him on the feet. It was a clear, almost mismatch, to be quite honest with you. Now, Belal has gotten way better since then. Belal has also gone on a tear. He's took out Wonderboy. He's took out Damian Maia. He took out Gilbert Burns. He took out Sean Brady. Like, we have to give Belal some credit here. He is actually a good fighter. And, you know, he's one of the top welterweights in the world. But, having said that, I don't think Belal has faced one of the major elites. The Shavkats, the JDMs, even Ian Gary, Edwards, Colby, Usman. These kind of guys. Now, Gilbert Burns is a great win. But Gilbert Burns hasn't been in the top 3 kind of picture for a while now. You know, go fight. I think it's going to be a great fight. Actually, I'm going to take that back. I think this fight will be kind of boring. We need to see an aggressive Leon in this fight. Similar to the first fight, because that was the most sharp Leon we've ever seen. He felt comfortable in there. He knew Belal didn't have anything for him on the feet. But I don't want Leon going into this thinking this is going to be the same fight, because Belal did take that on about 2 weeks' notice. And Leon had a full camp for Hamzat for that fight. I think like the third camp he did for Hamzat. But yeah, Leon's way better than Belal on the feet. And I also think Leon's just better on the ground. I think Leon's better everywhere. I don't really see how Belal is going to get this one done apart from maybe a decision. He hasn't got the power to knock him out. He hasn't got the skill set to knock him out. I don't think he has the skill set to submit him. The only thing he might be able to do is hold him down for a certain amount of time and do a little bit of damage. But then again, Leon was getting up off Usman's and Colby's takedowns. And I don't think Belal Muhammad is that kind of level. I do think Leon Edwards is going to run through him. I'll be surprised if he loses more than one round. That's exactly what I expect. Do I expect to finish him? No, because can't remember. I think Vicente Luque might have been the last person to fight or to finish Belal. Wonderboy couldn't finish him. Obviously, you know, he just held Wonderboy down, but still. Belal seems to have a good chin on him. You know, but Luque in that second fight was doing well. That was a very close fight. And Belal took out Luque again. That's someone as well. So, will this be similar to the first fight? It's hard to tell, because obviously Belal's gotten way better, but Leon has gotten way better as well. They say you get 30% better just by becoming a champion. And he looked like he did that in the Usman second fight. And let's not forget, he fought Usman in March. August, July, Usman was pound for pound number 1 of the greatest fighters of all time. So you can't take that away from Leon. He is one of the pound for pound best at the moment, and he's proved it. He got up off every single one of Colby's takedowns, apart from the last one where he just rode it out because he knew he was getting a comfortable decision. If I was to put a bet on this fight, I think a Leon decision is probably the best bet. Now, I know a lot of people are going to make a meme out of that. Oh, well, Leon always gets a decision. And, oh, Belal, remember the decision. Yeah, that's exactly why I'm picking Leon by decision. Because it's a safe bet. But I wouldn't be too shocked if Leon can knock him out. If he can knock out Usman with a fucking head kick, best believe he can knock out Belal Muhammad. Especially since he rocked him bad in the first fight with that head kick. We didn't see enough of that fight to really get a grasp of how this fight's going to go on the later rounds. Both of these guys are kind of 5-round fighters, so I don't think cardio is going to be an issue here. Leon is probably one that's going to slow down towards the end. He always does that. He kind of banks maybe 3 rounds, 4 rounds, and then takes the 5th off. He did that against Colby. He did that against Nate Diaz, and then he paid for it as well. But it's good. It's kind of hard to see this being a really exciting battle. You know what I mean? Like the Usman second fight, I thought was a great fight. Colby fight, not so much. And, you know, Belal's... And, like, if you're a UK fan, yeah, and you've got a ticket for this fight, you want to be drinking some fucking sick pre-workout to stay awake for this if you're in the fucking crowd. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a snooze fest, to be honest with you. But I'm looking forward to it because we know the skill set Leon brings. He's one of the best pound-pound fighters in the world. And if he gets through Belal Muhammad, there's some great fucking matchups next for him. You know, the winner of MVP versus Ian Gary is right at that door. Shavkat is right there. JDM is right there. There's so many exciting matchups for Leon, specifically because of his style and how good his striking is. I think Leon's the best striker in the UFC at the moment. His kicks are so fluid. He's so quick. I don't think his boxing is great, but I just think his kickboxing as a whole is insane. And he was able to get up off takedowns from Usman and Colby, seen as the two best welterweights, but also the two best wrestlers in the welterweight division. Belal Muhammad is not going to be able to take Leon down. Okay, Belal Muhammad is not going to be able to take Leon down. Is this going to be an easy fight? You would think so. I think if Leon is in the same mindset as he is with every fight, and he's not going in there like, this bum, he's got absolutely no threat to me, even though it doesn't, then he will smoke him. He will, but he can't go in there unprepared and just taking this as a fucking spar. Like, Belal is decent. You know what I mean? And he can. I don't even know if he can win. He can win this fight, of course. But I really am not betting on it. I'm not betting on it. My early prediction, and most likely my official, is going to be Leon decision. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you for watching.